What up, y'all? Thank you so much for tuning in. It's your boy, M. Dukes Carbo, slanging these jokes. And guess what? It's the craziest thing right up. This week's write-up is called Silence of the Packing Peanuts. A mass shooting was carried out by Brandon Scott Holt at a FedEx warehouse. He was an ex-employee of FedEx before the incident. And this incel claimed his former employers showed him no love at the time of release. Holt ranted on Twitter misogynistically about the company, stating stuff like, FedEx is acting like some bitches. To which FedEx replied, who TF you calling a bitch? It's sad because 8 people were killed. 5 of them were wounded. At the time of the incident, thousands of Indianapolis people heard about it and held their breath and all thought, is my package still going to get there by Monday? I mean, I paid extra. Sorry. This 19-year-old just got fired from FedEx. Man, I thought incels only attacked their exes online. Man, this was his only outlet to actually touch somebody's package. I know that this guy had to be let go for irrational actions and making up work. You know what that means? That's when, let's just say, when he got packages on the job, okay, the invoices, all in his head. Put it that way. And unfortunately, at the end of this horror, this guy turned the gun on himself. Finally actually got off. And this is not the first time that a murder-suicide has included semen. Man, the length of the time of the shooting and amount of time masturbating at the same time. He would have saved lives with a penis grip instead of a pistol one. And it's terrible. And 4 Sikh people died. 4. That's terrible. Anyone dying is terrible. But, you know, my heart goes out. I'd pray for them. But they don't really have a God. Okay? Their spiritualism is more a path to enlightenment. So because they were killed in a FedEx, I hope they got there faster. And I know that the Sikh community is devastated about the loss of life at the hands of a mass shooter. I could see them now meeting and saying, why can't these whites pressure their kids to be doctors like us? Or at least have their kids commit lesser crimes like the blacks? What in the Enlightenment is going on here? I don't know. And I don't know what's happening. It's like all of a sudden these mass shootings are springing up all over America like they're trying to make up for the last year or something. So I've got some answers. 1, regulate guns in any state whose name is dumb enough to name a sports team Hoosier. Yeah, where in the name Indianapolis does it even say Hoosier? Where? Nowhere? Yeah, thought so. Your whole state is sus. Alright? And you don't even have a mascot. You don't. You know what a Hoosier is? A Hoosier is the people. Look, you want to know what a Hoosier mascot is? Go to Indianapolis, and whatever little musty face you see, that's a mascot. Okay? And finally, if you look up Hoosier, technically it's an insult. They willfully name themselves with an insult. It means hick or country ass. Listen, by that logic, the Washington football team should change their name to the Washington Dumbasses. Big facts. The incels, I have an answer for them. Incels require multi-climaxing like daily vitamins. I want to keep a workforce in the field so drained, all you could do is pull a lever or move a mouse, alright? I want you paid time jerking that earns you mental health days for when you don't. Okay? If you don't happen to bust before work, stay your ass home. We don't want that kind of energy in our office. And if you DIY, which most of you will, if you DIY, you get overtime pay. We call it carpal tunnel benefits. There's a system here. And the last answer I have for you, arm the foreigners. Sounds good to me. Listen, if I meet you and I say, how do you say this? I don't want to butcher your name. Then guess what? You're allowed your gun off safety. Clearly someone else will get mad about mispronunciation. We've seen it before, it'll happen again. If you're working hard on becoming a citizen, number 2, then at your first job, you get a gun and shooting lessons. Because someday, some white, or a person who could pass as white, might get mad. And on that day, use this. Click, clack, insert accent here. Now you're safe. And finally, my third option, if you got a name that you have to change your face to say, son, you get a weapon. All right? Steve's, Debbie's, Joe's need not apply. That means Vice President Kamala, yes. President Joe, no, 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 no. And hopefully some of these answers might help out. Who knows? In the end, I'm just fucking around. It's the craziest thing. Right up. Let's go.
Here we go. Making money on getting